Under your seat. We're happy that you've joined us here at the Orange Blossom Opry and ask that you please take all refuse with you to the nearest exit as you leave the auditorium. And now, ladies and gentlemen, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
All right, y'all, it's Friday night. Y'all ready to have a good time? Come on, put them hands together right like this. Come on, hey. Oh, I'm a hard-working man. I wear a steel hard hat. Don't quit on me now. Come on. I can ride, roll, hammer and paint, do things with my hands that most men can't. I can't get ahead no matter how hard I try. I'm getting really good at barely getting by, yeah. Got everything I own by the sweat of my brow. From my four-wheel drive to my cowboy boots, hey, I owe it all to my blue-collar roots. Feel like I'm working overtime on a runaway train. I gotta bust loose from this ball and chain. I'm a hard-working man. I've got it on the line for a piece of the promised land. I'm burning my candle at both ends, 'cause the only way to keep the fire going is to outrun the wind. Let's play a little, boys. Carry on with all the Cadillac cuties, spend my whole week's pay on some weekend beauty. Come Monday morning, I'm the first to arrive. Ain't nothing but business, y'all, from 9 to 5. I'm a hard-working man. Yes, I am, yes, I am. I got it on the line for a piece of the promised land. Oh, I'm a burning my candle at both ends, 'cause the only way to keep the fire going is to outrun the wind. I can't wait to get up in the morning, do it all over again. Oh, 'cause I'm a hard-working man. Oh, yes, I am. Hey! All right. Well, how y'all doing tonight so far? Well, good. That's all we got. I'm just kidding. It is Friday night here at the Orange Blossom Opry. We're so happy to be here. Even though we're down one member, we miss Bobby, but he's off having a good time, left us down here to do the hard work. And so we're going to try to do that for you. I want to let you know real quick, for those of you, bring the house lights up for me just a minute, if you will, Eddie. How many of you, by the raise of your hand, this is the very first time that you've ever been to the Orange Blossom Opry and you're not that impressed? Got some honest people in here. That's all right. Well, some of you kept your hands up. That's a little scary. Well, for those of you who are brand new, I'm going to let you know real quick who's on the stage. We're going to just do this really quickly and get right back into the music. Over here to my left, standing and playing the bass guitar, singing a fine song. How about it for Mr. Kevin Kingston?
Hello.
Right beside him on the steel guitar, he'll probably play some other things for you, some mandolin, a little banjo, a little acoustic guitar. Who knows what he's going to do. Probably going to play a little fiddle for you, too. Y'all know what to do? 1, 2, 3. That's Doug Stock on the steel guitar. Directly beside him, sitting in the very back, driving the boat for us tonight, one of the best drummers I've ever got to work with in my life. How about it for Mr. Todd Bowers back there on the drums? That's enough. Over here, a little different orientation tonight, and but I'm so glad to have him out here in the front with us a little bit today. Yeah, Mickey said me too. And one of the finest, I'm serious, I don't say this about a lot of people. There are so many good musicians on this stage. I'm so privileged to be on stage with each and every one of them, especially this guy right here, a fine guitar player, fine singer. He's going to do a little more singing for you tonight than usual. How about it for Mr. Mickey Adams? Uh-oh, got the Mickey Adams fan club back here.
Hi, guys.
On the tech side of things, starting off with our video guy, we're so thankful to have him. And wow, that's a new picture of you. How about it for Tom back there on the video? Going right beside him in the very middle back there running the sound, probably the most talented musician on the cast. He's our sixth member, as we call him, of the band, because he plays all of the instruments at the same time, and the vocals too. If you like what you hear, he's the one that you want to say thank you to, whether you're on Facebook or here live in the audience. How about it for Mr. Nathan Smith? And then all the way over on the other end, responsible for all this beautiful lighting that you see going on. And if you like that, say thank you to Mr. Fast Eddie up there. And we are certainly grateful as well for Roger and Heather Byers, because Heather sits back there with the tech crew most of the time running the Facebook feed. And we want to say a special thank you to Mr. Roger and Miss Heather Byers. How about it for them running this great place? I'm Dustin Jenkins, and that's enough about that. We do have one birthday. If you bring the house lights back up one more time for me. Where is Robert Kessler? Hey, there he is. We've probably got more birthdays. That's the only one that they gave me. So for all of you that are having a birthday, let's sing happy birthday to him. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear everybody that's having a birthday. Happy birthday to you. All right. All right, we're going to get right back into the music now. Here's a Vince Gill song for you. We've been up all night long trying to solve a problem. Well, it's almost dawn. Ain't no time for sleeping if our love is wearing thin. 'Cause I ain't giving up, you ain't giving in. Oh, don't let our love start slipping, our love starts slipping away. 'Cause the life we've been living gets harder every day. No, don't let our love start slipping, our love starts slipping away. A real big love walks a real thin line, but no communication, well, it'll kill it every time. So open up your heart, baby, we can work it out. 'Cause we got the kind of love that people dream about. Hey, hey. Don't let our love start slipping, our love starts slipping away. Oh, 'cause the life we've been living gets harder every day. Oh, don't let our love start slipping, our love starts slipping away. Oh, it's past the point of right or wrong. Gotta find a way to just hold on. Hey, yeah. Oh, don't let our love start slipping, our love starts slipping away. Yeah, 'cause the Well, say hello to the people before you just sing.
Hello to the people.
What are you doing?
I'm just fiddling around. Hey, everybody. How are you guys doing tonight? I'll come out one at a time, please. No. We're going to do some old Hank Williams for you.
There is no new Hank Williams.
You never
saying.
know.
He has a point about that.
You never know. All right. Goodbye, Joe. Me gotta go. Me oh my oh. Me gotta go. Pull the P road down the bayou. My Yvonne, sweetest one. Me oh my oh. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Well, jambalaya, crawfish pie, Billy Gumbo. For tonight I'm going to see Mama Chesamio. Pick guitar, real blue jar, and Miguel. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Thibodeau, the place is a buzzing. Kenbo come see you bound by the dozen. Dressed in style, go hog wild, me on my own. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Well, jambalaya, crawfish pie, Billy Gumbo. For tonight I'm gonna see Mama Chesamio. Big guitar, real fruit jar, and big ale. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Well, jambalaya, crawfish pie, Billy Gumbo. For tonight I'm gonna see Mama Chesamio. Big guitar, real blue jar, and big ale. Son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. I said, son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou. Yeah, son of a gun, we'll have big fun on the bayou.
Mr. Doug Stott. It's all you, cowboy.
Hey, Dustin. How about it for Dustin Jenkins, guys? Taking Bobby's place tonight, doing a great job, by the way. And my name is Mickey Adams, and I have the distinct honor of being the lead guitarist here at the Orange Blossom Ivory. And on August 27th, I am going to do a whole night of Willie Nelson stuff. Thank you, thank you. And you guys get to hear the story about how this all came about. It started off with me singing Always on My Mind with a clothespin on my nose, so I sounded just like him, you know. Wasn't funny then, actually. But I picked let's do a George Strait song. Let's do Amarillo by Morning. How about that? Amarillo by morning, up from San Antonio. Everything that I've got is just what I've got on. When the sun is high in that Texas sky, I'll be bucking at the county fair. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo, I'll be there. They took my saddle in Houston, broke my leg in Santa Fe. Lost a wife and a girlfriend somewhere along the way. I'll be looking for eights when they pull that gate. I hope that judge ain't blind. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's on my mind. Amarillo by morning, up from San Antonio. Everything that I've got is just what I've got on. I ain't got a dime, but what I've got is mine. I ain't rich, but Lord, I'm free. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's where I'll be. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's where I'll be.
Mickey Adams.
Thank you.
Oh, out in the country past the city limit sign, well, there's a honky-tonk near the county line. The joint starts jumping every night when the sun goes down. They got whiskey, women, music and smoke. It's where all the cowboy folk go to boot scoot boogie. I got a good job, I work hard for my money. When it's quitting time, we hit the door running. I fire up my pickup truck and let the horses run. Oh, I go flying down that highway to that hideaway, stuck out in the woods and do the boot scoot boogie. Oh, now heel to toe, do-si-do, come on baby, let's go boot scoot. Oh, Cadillac, blackjack, baby, meet me out back, we're gonna boogie. Oh, get down, turn around, go to town, boot scoot boogie. Say, son, what'll it be? I want a shot of that redhead yonder looking at me. The dance floor's hopping and it's hotter than the 4th of July. Oh, I see outlaws, in-laws, crooks and straights, all out and making it shake, doing the boot scoot boogie. Oh, heel to toe, do-si-do, come on baby, let's go. a boogie. Oh, get down, turn around, go to town, a boot scoot boogie. I said, get down, turn around, go to town, a boot scoot boogie. Oh, now get down, turn around, go to town, boot scoot boogie. Oh, say hello to the folks, Ken.
Hello, folks. You know, I am so glad that to be here. I'm awful glad that it wasn't too hot today, and I'm glad it didn't rain. So that's something to be thankful for. Now, do I have any rowdy friends in the house tonight? Do we all have rowdy friends? You guys got some? Well, let's do it then. You got 3 or 4? I got 1. Got ketchup on my blue jeans, I just burned my hand. Lord, it's hard to be a bachelor man. I got girls that can cook, I got girls who can clean, girls that can do anything in between. I gotta get ready, get everything right. All my round friends are coming over tonight. Do you wanna dance? Do you wanna party? Yes, it's rock and Randall Hain. We're gonna get the thing started. I got the pig in the ground, got some beer on ice. All my rider friends are coming over tonight. My party pad is out in the woods. It's a long, long way from here to Hollywood. I got some natural queens out on the floor. Oh, Miss Mississippi just walked through the door. Got a little whirlpool, you can jump in. I can climb out if I can get in. Gotta get back, everything right. All my rider friends are coming over tonight. Do you wanna dance? Do you wanna party? Yeah, this is all right. We're gonna get the thing started. We got the pig in the ground, beer on ice. All my round of friends are coming over tonight. Yeah, do you wanna dance? Oh, do you wanna party? Yeah, this is rock and Randall Hain. We're gonna get your motor started. We got the pig in the ground, beer on ice. I'm on round of friends are coming over tonight. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Kevin Kingston. Well, I know I disappeared a time or two, and along the way I lost me and you. I needed a new town for my new start, selling VCRs in Arkansas at a Walmart. I haven't had a drink in 19 days, and my eyes are clear and bright without that haze. I like the preacher from the the Church of Christ. I'm sorry that I cried when I talked to you last night. I think I'm on a roll here in Little Rock. I'm solid as a stone, baby, wait and see. I got just one small problem here in Little Rock. Without you, baby, I'm not me. I don't know why I held it all inside, but you must have thought I never even tried. You know your daddy told me when I left that Jesus would forgive, but daddy don't forget. I think I'm on a roll here in Little Rock. I'm solid as a stone, baby, wait and see. I got just one small problem here in Little Rock. Without you, baby, I'm not me. Lying here upon this motel bed, my thoughts of you explode inside my head. Oh, I'm like a castle built upon the sand. Well, I let love crumble in my hands. I think I'm on a roll here in Little Rock. I'm solid as a stone, baby, wait and see. I've got just one small problem here in Little Rock. Without you, baby, I'm not me. Without you, baby, I'm not me. I think I'm on a roll here in Little Rock. Come on.
Well, it just so happens. Is this working? I guess. Just so happens I've got a show in September 10th. And just by coincidence, they're selling tickets on the break. So we got a couple songs yet to go, though, so you got time to dig in the bottom of the purse for loose change, because I think that's all they're charging for my show. So I hope you come out. I'd love to see you. In the meantime, 1, 2, 3. Where it began, I can't begin to know when, but then I know it's growing strong. Was in the spring, then spring became the summer. Who did believe you'd come along? Hands, touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, everybody. Good times never seem so good. I've been inclined to believe they never would, but now I look at the night and it don't seem so lonely. We fill it up with only two. And when I hurting runs off my shoulders. How can I hurt when holding you? Warm, touching warm, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. I've been inclined to believe that never would, but no. Sweet Caroline, good times never seem so good. Sweet Caroline, to believe they never would. Oh, no. Thank you so much.
First thing I remember knowing was lonesome whistle blowing and a youngun's dream of growing up to ride on a freight train leaving town, not knowing where I'm bound. No one changed my mind, but Mama tried. One and only rebel child from a family meek and mild. Mama seemed to know what lay in store. In spite of all my Sunday learning, through the bad I kept on turning, till Mama couldn't hold me anymore. And I've turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right, but Mama tried. Mama tried to raise me better. Her pleading I denied. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. Dear old daddy, rest his soul, left Mom a heavy load. She tried so very hard to fill his shoes. She'd work hours without rest, wanted me to have the best. She tried to steer me right, but I refused. So I've turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right, but Mama tried. Mama tried to raise me better, Lord. Her pleading I denied. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried.
All right.
Y'all having a good time so far tonight?
How many of you are going to be here for Highway 101 tomorrow night? Yeah, me too. We look forward to seeing you.
Heather, are there still tickets for sale for that? There's a few. So if y'all want to come to the show and you ain't got your tickets yet, be sure you go out there to the box office on break here in just a minute. We got one more song we're going to do before the break real quick. When we hit the break, make sure you go out there and get you some concessions and some drinks and some beer and some wine and a little more beer and a little more wine. You're going to need it to get through the second half. And be sure you go over to the box office, get some tickets to the upcoming shows that you want to see. Don't forget about Mickey's show. It's going to be a Willie Nelson salute show. And then, of course, Dougie Steals the show. And so you've got those two shows to buy tickets for. And also, if you'd like to come to tomorrow's show, Highway 101, there are still some tickets available there for that. Very quickly, because it is important, how many of you have one of these things right here? Bring the house lights up for me so I can see. Raise your hand if you have a cell phone. Those of you who did not raise your hand, shame on you. You are lying. Because we can't live in this world without one. I'd like to take mine and throw it out into the ocean and just forget about it because, and you know, that's what I'm going to do on a vacation. See, this is the last Friday Night Live for just a few weeks. We're on vacation, and we don't like not being able to be here to perform for y'all, but we do look forward to some very much needed time off. And during mine, speaking of off, this thing's going to be off. We'll turn the thing off whenever I get out in a tent and on the lake wherever I end up fishing. That's what I'm going to spend my off time doing. But I have to have it on right now, and you do yours too. So if you have one of these, take just a moment, if you will. Go over to Facebook, hit the search button, and then search for the Orange Blossom Opry if you have not already done that. Orange Blossom Opry. Hit the like and the follow button, and you will receive free tickets. You only have to pay for them. You get two for twice the price. How about that? Just pay extra shipping and handling. I like that, Mickey. So if you will, though, seriously, that's where you'll find out all about upcoming shows, all kinds of information, things that we don't always talk about from stage. You'll find out first by going there. So hit the like and the follow button, Orange Blossom Opry on Facebook. We're going to do one more song for you. Kevin, take us out of the first half, if you will.
Say this ain't over yet. I've said things that I'll regret. It won't be easy to forget. Scars take time to heal. And for another bitter word gets loose, I was hoping we could call a truce. 'Cause nobody wins, we both lose. Hearts get broken and love gets bruised when we light that same old fuse again and again. Nobody wins, slamming doors. We both lost this fight before, and I won't play this game no more. Nobody wins. Darling, we got too much pride. It doesn't matter who's wrong or right. Honey, love ain't black and white. It's the way I feel about you. All I wanna do is hold you tight. I can take another angry night, but nobody wins, we both lose. Hearts get broken and love gets bruised when we light that same old fuse again and again. Nobody wins, slamming doors. We both lost this fight before, and I won't play this game no more. Nobody wins. I know something's bound to break if we don't bend. What we gonna take when nobody wins? We both lose. Hearts get broken and love gets bruised when we light that same old fuse again and again. nobody's way.
Thank y'all so much, folks. We're going to take a quick little 15-minute break. We'll be right back with the second half. God bless y'all.
They're keeping it country. Let me get a big hell yeah from the redneck girls like me. Hell yeah.
Why'd y'all get quiet?
I'm almost there. Okay.
It was 700 fence posts from your place to ours, and neither one of us was old enough to drive a car. Sometimes it was raining, sometimes it would shine. We wore out that gravel road between your house and mine. I start walking your way, and you start walking mine. We'd meet in the middle, leave that old Georgia pine. We gain a lot of ground, 'cause we both give a little. There ain't no road too long. We meet in the middle. It's been 7 years tomorrow since we set our vows under that old pine tree. You ought to see it now, standing in the backyard, reminding me and you. If we don't see eye to eye, there's something we can do. I'll start walking your way, you start walking mine. We'll meet in the middle, leave that old Georgia pine. We gain a lot of ground, 'cause we both give a little. There ain't no road too long. We meet in the middle. Babe, I love the way we work it out. That's what love is all about. I start walking your way, you start walking mine. We'll meet in the middle, leave that old Georgia pine. We gain a lot of ground, 'cause we both give a little. There ain't no road too long when we meet in the middle. Oh, I start walking your way, you start walking mine. We'll meet in the middle, leave that old Georgia pine. We gain a lot of ground, 'cause we both give a little. There ain't no road too long when we meet in the middle. Yeah, little Diamond Rio for you there. Well, this next one isn't new, but it's new for us, so we're going to try another what we call new one on you. Let's do this. I see y'all have heard it before. A few times. Used to spend my nights out in a bar room. Liquor was the only love I'd ever known. But you rescued me from reaching for the bottom, and you brought me back from being too far gone. You're as sweet as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy. And honey, I stay stoned on your love all the time. You know I look for love in all the same old places. I found the bottom of the bottle's always dry. But when you poured out your heart, you know I didn't waste it. 'Cause there's nothing like your love to get me out. Oh, you're as sweet as Tennessee whiskey. Hey, yeah. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy. And honey, I stay stoned on your love all the time. Yeah. Oh, y'all, how about it for Mickey Adams over there? Come on. Oh, you're as smooth, yes you are, as Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet as strawberry wine. You're as warm as a tall glass of brandy. And honey, I stay stoned on your love all the time. Oh, you're as smooth, yes you are, as Tennessee whiskey. A Tennessee whiskey, as Tennessee whiskey. Oh, you're as smooth, yes you are, as Tennessee whiskey. Oh, oh, as Tennessee whiskey, as Tennessee whiskey. Well, yeah. How about it one more time for Mickey? Did he not burn the strings off of that thing? Well, bring the house lights up for me for just a minute, if you will. Where is there? She is right there. Karen, come down here just a minute. We've got a very special lady that works so hard around here, and almost every time she gets looked right over because we always say either Tom or Karen up in the video, but she does so many jobs around here. She takes pictures. She runs the video when Tom's not here. She runs the Facebook whenever Heather's not able to be here. Just anything and everything that needs to be done in that media booth, she does it. She even fills in for Fast Eddie whenever he's not here on the lights. How about it? A big, big hand for Miss Karen Ray. We all love you, Karen. We really do. All right. Enough of that mushy stuff. Mickey?
Yes, sir.
Let's do another one of your songs.
Okay. Ricky's.
These Highway 40 blues, I want holes above my shoes. Counted the days since I've been gone, and I'd love to see the lights of home. Wasted time and money too, squandered youth in search of truth. In the end I stand to lose, going above to pay my dues. Highway 40 blues. The highway called when I was young, told me lies of things to come, like fame and fortune lie ahead. That's what the billboard lies they said. Shattered dreams, my mind is numb. My money's gone, still got my thumb. My eyes are filled with bitter tears, 'cause I ain't been home in years. Got the Highway 40 blues. You know I've rambled all around like a rolling stone from town to town. Had pretty girls, I have to say, none of them could make me stay. And I played the music halls and bars, had fancy clothes and big fine cars, things this country boy can't use. So land will sure miss you at the Highway 40 blues.
Yes, sir. Mickey Adams, everybody.
Thank you.
Well, you know what happens? You can stop playing, Todd. Yes, I messed up. Y'all go ahead and clap and get it over with. It was such a nice moment, too. There we go. Face of an angel, pretty eyes that shine. I lie awake at night, wishing you were mine. I'm standing here holding the biggest heartache in town. Whenever you come around, I get weak in the knees and I lose my breath. Oh, I try to speak, but the words won't come. I'm so scared to death. But when you smile, that smile, the world turns upside down. Whenever you come I feel so helpless, I feel just like a kid. What is it about you that makes me keep my feelings hid? I wish I could tell you, but the words can't be found. Whenever you come around, I get weak in the knees and I lose my breath. whenever you come around. I get weak in the knees and I lose my breath. Oh, I try to speak, but the words won't come. I'm so scared to death. When you smile, that smile, the world turns upside down. Whenever you come around, so when you smile, that smile, the world turns upside down. Whenever you come around, whenever you come
Dustin Jenkins.
Well, thank you. Put on my blue suede shoes and I boarded the plane. Touchdown in the land of the Delta Blues in the middle of the pouring rain. W.C. Handy, won't you look down over me? 'Cause I've got a first class ticket, but I'm blue as a boy can be. I'm walking in Memphis, walking with my feet 10 feet off a bill. Walking in Memphis, but do I really feel the way I feel? Saw the ghost of Elvis down on Union Avenue, and I followed him up to the gates of Graceland, and I watched him walk right through. Now security, they did not see him, they just hovered round his tomb. There's a pretty little thing waiting for the key down in the jungle room. Oh, I'm walking in Memphis, I'm walking with my feet 10 feet off a bill. Walking in Memphis, oh, but do I really feel the way I feel? They've got catfish on the table, and they've got gospel in the air, and Reverend Green, he'll be glad to see you when you haven't got a prayer. You've got a prayer in Memphis. Muriel plays the piano every Friday at the Hollywood, and they brought me down to see her. Then they asked me if I would do a little number. So I sang with all my might. She said, tell me, are you a Christian? And I said, ma'am, I am tonight. Walking in Memphis. Oh, I'm walking with my feet 10 feet off a bill. Walking in Memphis. Yeah. Well, we did a show a few months back. It was called A Salute to the Music Events Guild. Anybody salute? Anybody here for that? Well, it's dwindling down. There's about 20 of you now. That's all right, though. You know, we had a good time. Did we do Together again on that show? I think we did. Let's do it again. Together again. I'm just playing with you. My tears have stopped falling. All the long, lonely nights. That was a little late, but I'll take it. Are now at an end. And the key to my heart, well, you hold in your hand. Oh, and nothing else matters now, 'cause we're together again. Play for him just a little bit on the steel, Doug. Together again. My gray skies are gone now. You're back in my arms, right where you belong. And the love that we do is living again. No, nothing else matters, 'cause we're together again. No, nothing else matters, 'cause we're together again.
Thank you. Oh yeah, and my backup singer, my
Yeah.
background singer here, Dustin. Yeah, doesn't he sing that great? Well, as you guys might have noticed, we're missing Bobby tonight, and he's up in Michigan at Mackinac Island eating chocolates and just having a big old time. And I had a request for this song. And normally we do this one together, so we won't have all the fancy stuff that we do. But we are going to do the song anyway, and it's Charlie Daniels. The devil went down to Georgia. He was looking for a soul to steal. He was in a bind, he was way behind, and he was willing to make a deal. When he came across this young man sawing on a fiddle and playing it hot, the devil jumped up on a hickory stump and said, "Boy, let me tell you what. I guess you didn't know it, but I'm a fiddle player too. And if you care to take a dare, well, I'll make a bet with you. Now, you play a pretty good fiddle, son, but let's give the devil his due. I bet a fiddle of gold against your soul, because I think I'm better than you." The boy said, "My name's Johnny, and it might be a sin, but I'll take that bet you're going to regret. I'm the best there's ever been." Johnny, rosin up your bow and play your fiddle hard. No soul's broke loose in Georgia, and the devil deals the cards. If you win, you get this shiny fiddle made of gold. But if you lose, the devil gets your soul. Up his case. He said, "I'll start this show," and fire flew from his fingertips as he rising up the bow. And he pulled the bow across the strings and it made an evil hiss. Then a band of demons joined in and it sounded something like this. Johnny said, "Well, you're pretty good, old son, but you can sit down in that chair right there and let me show you how it's done." Fire on the mountain, run, boys, run. Devil's in the house with the rising sun. Chicken in the bread pan picking out dough. Granny said you don't find no child, no. The devil bowed his head because he knew that he'd been beat, and he laid that golden fiddle on the ground at Johnny's feet. And Johnny said, "Devil, just come on back if you ever want to try again. As I told you once, you son of a, I'm the best there's ever been." He played "Pound, Pound, Run, Boys, Run." Devil's in the house with the rising sun. Chicken in the bread pan picking out dough. Granny said you don't find no child, no.
Well, good night, folks.
Come on. Well, don't you feel it growing day by day? And people getting ready for the news. Oh, some are happy and some are sad. Oh, we're gonna let the music play. 'Cause what the people need is a way to make them smile. It ain't so hard to do if you know how. Oh, we gotta get a message and get them on through. Oh, now don't you even ask me why. Oh, yeah, oh, oh, listen to the music. Oh, oh, listen to the music. Oh, yeah, oh, oh, listen to the music. baby, everything I say. So meet me in the country for the day. Oh, and we'll be happy, and baby, we'll dance. Oh, yeah, we're gonna dance the blues away. And if I'm feeling good to you and you're feeling good to me, there ain't nothing we can do or say. We'll be feeling good, yeah, we'll be feeling fine. Oh, yeah, gonna let the music play. Everybody sing the song. Oh, listen to the music. Oh, listen to the music. Sounds good. Oh, listen to the music all the time. Like a lazy flowing river, surrounding castles in the sky. Well, the crowd is growing bigger, they're listening for the happy sound, so we gotta let them fly. Oh, listen to the music. Oh, listen to the music, yeah, baby. Oh, listen to the music all the time. Oh, that's right, sing it one more time. Oh, listen to the music. Oh, listen to the music, yeah, baby. Oh, listen to the music all the time. Hey. Yeah. Hey! All right. Whoo. George.
I think it's time for me to sing some Dwight Yoakam, and I didn't even know I knew any.
I think it is too.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out in a minute. Mickey knows it.
Mickey does.
Yeah, maybe someday I'll be strong. Maybe it won't be long. I'll be the one who's tough. You'll be the one who's got it rough. Maybe it won't be long. I'll be real strong. Well, maybe I'll do things right. Yeah, maybe I'll start tonight. You're learning to cry like me. Baby, just wait and see. Maybe I'll start tonight and do things right. Well, you control me, oh so boldly. Rule me till I'm free. And the pain that shakes me finally makes me get up off of my knees. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Baby, I'll be fast as you. Yeah, maybe I'll break hearts too. Well, I think you'll slow down when your time to her comes around. Maybe I'll break hearts, be as fast as you. Well, you control me, oh so boldly. Rule me till I'm free. The pain that shakes me finally makes me get up off of my knees. Yeah, yeah, whoa. Baby, I'll be fast as you. Yeah, maybe I'll break hearts too. Well, I think you slow down when your time to her comes around. Maybe I'll break hearts and be as fast as you. Yeah, maybe I'll break hearts and be as fast as you. Suck it. Maybe I'll break hearts just as fast as you. Yeah.
Hey, that's good.
I'm learning from Dougie.
I didn't even know you knew that song.
Look at us. After all these years together, look at us. After all that we've been through, look at us. Still leaning on each other. And if you want to see how true love should be, then just look at us. Look at you, still pretty as a picture. And then look at me, 'cause I'm still crazy over you. Look at us, still believing in forever. And if you want to see how true love should be, well then just look at us. Oh, and in 100 years from now, I know without a doubt they'll all look back and wonder how we made it all work out. Chances are that we'll go down in history. And when they want to see how true love should be, they'll just look at us. Come on, Doug, one more time. Play that steel guitar. Chances are that we'll go down in just look at us. Oh, 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 and when they want to see how true love should be, well, they'll just look at us. Ooh.
Justin Jenkins.
Well, thank you all so much. Folks, for those of you who come regularly all the time, you know we're in the middle of our summer celebrity concert series. We've got a lot of folks coming in. And so far, who all have we had? Let's see, we've had, I know we had Buddy Jewell.
Buddy Jewell.
We had Chad Brock.
Chad Brock.
She said yes. I said, well.
We had
Then what's that last one?
we had Jeff Bates.
Jeff Bates,
We had
hey, baby.
Darling.
Ashley told me I oughtn't to do that. She said I sound a little bit kind of like Carl off of Sling Blade when I do that.
Yeah, kind of look like him. Too.
Yeah, kind of look like. And yeah, Ty Herndon. Boy,
Ty Herndon.
that was yeah, Ty Herndon. In fact, that's the next song we're gonna do. We're gonna do your Ty Herndon song. We've done it to death here, but it's one of our favorites, so we're gonna do it for you again. Well, the world just lost two lonely people. The world just lost two broken hearts. The odds were against us, but baby, here we are. In our own little place, in our own little corner, this whole cold world just got a little warmer. For the rest of my life, I'm gonna hold you in my arms. And when they carve my stone, all they need to write on it is once lived a man who got all he ever wanted. Tell me something, who could ask for more? And to be living in a moment we would die for. Oh, if we never get rich on what money will buy, well, now it don't matter, and I'll tell you why. 'Cause I've got it all when I'm holding you this way. Hey, I live to love you, I die to keep you safe inside these arms that need you. I'll be loving you with the very last breath I take. Yes, I will. And when they carve my stone, all they need to write on it is once lived a man who got all he ever wanted. Oh, now tell me something, who could ask for more? Yeah, than to be living in a moment we would die for. Oh, now ashes to ashes, dust into dust. Well, I'll lay beside you forever in love. And when they carve my stone, all they need to write on it is one living man who got all he ever wanted. Tell me something, who could ask for more? Hey, than to be living in a moment. Oh yeah, I'm a loving every minute. Oh, now tell me something, who could ask for more? Yeah, than to be living in a moment we would die for. Oh yeah, I'm a living in a moment. Yes, I am. I would die for. Oh, 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 living in a moment. I would die for. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. sir. Little Ty Herndon for you there. Sung that song and said those things before it to say there are still, we're only about halfway through that series. There's still lots of performers coming over the next several weeks, so be sure and get online, obopry.com. You can buy your tickets there as well for those shows. What are we doing now?
We're going to do a little Glenn Campbell song. One of
Okay,
my
we're going to do a
favorites.
little Glenn Campbell song.
Okay, and for our next song,
It wasn't me that time.
it's
I
E.
didn't even touch the keyboard.
Hey, listen, it's the end of the season, okay? I get one more, right?
What key are we in?
E.
Okay.
Does it matter?
Yeah, I think it does. Oh, yeah, it matters. Oh, Southern Nights. Have you ever noticed Southern Nights? Free as a breeze, not to mention the trees, whistling tunes that you know and love so. Southern Nights, just as good even when close your eyes. I apologize to anyone who can truly say he's found a better way. Hey, hey. Oh, southern skies. Have you ever noticed southern skies? Rich, precious beauty lies just by all the eyes. It goes running through your soul like the stories of old man. He and his dog that walked the old land. Every flower touched his cold hands as he slowly walked by. But willows would cry for joy. Oh, it feels so good. Feels so good, it's frightening. Wish I could stop this world from fighting. La da 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 la da 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 la da 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 da. It's a mystery like this and many others in the trees. Glow in the night in the southern sky. Feels so good, feels so good, it's frightening. Wish I could stop this world from fighting. La da 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 la da 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 ba ba da 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 ba bum 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 bum.
Mr. Kevin Kingston.
La da 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 ba ba ba.
Man, that's one of my favorite songs you do. It really is. It touches my heart. And the lyrics are so profound, especially that da 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 da. What makes a person write that? Those lyrics. I just wondered.
That's my favorite part, though. I'm not
I know
sure.
mine too. Really touches my heart. Well, we talked a little while ago, or Mickey did, about a show that he is doing called A Salute to the Music of Willie Nelson. I about said Vince Gill, because I spent so many weeks promoting that show. Salute to the Music of Willie Nelson, and so we had to do a Willie song. So we're going to let him do that right now.
If you would not have fallen, then I would not have found you. An angel flying too close to the ground. And and I much of your broken way. And I hung around a while, trying to keep your spirits up and your fever down. And I knew someday that you would fly away. 'Cause love's the greatest healer to be found. Oh, leave me if you need to, and I will still remember an angel flying too close to the ground. So fly on, past the speed of sound. For I'd rather see you up than see you down. Oh, leave me if you need to, and I will still remember an angel flying too close to the ground. Leave me if you need to, and I will still remember angel flying too close to the ground.
Mickey Adams, everybody. Mickey Adams.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Folks, I'm going to change things up just a little bit. Something I forgot to put in here, and they're going to hate me when I do. That's okay. I'm going to do it anyway. Y'all done? Beat. There's a backstory to that right there, what he was fixing. we were all at a show Wednesday and somewhere, and I was playing some scenes from a movie called Full Metal Jacket. Anybody watch Full Metal Jacket? Oh. Pretty rough at the end, but it is funny as all get out in the beginning. Well, that drill sergeant is walking around the barracks, and Kevin had never seen it, and he's determined to mess something really nice and sensitive and beautiful up and make me just lose all composure like he just did. I would thank you. He's doing his version of a reciting of some of those scenes. Being as how we are at our last Friday Night Live, and until after vacation, we're not going to be here on the week of July 4th, and it is coming up very quickly. If you will, Eddie, bring the lights up just a minute. We're going to do a couple more songs, so when we get to the end of this, don't get up and leave. There's still another one after this, so unless you don't want to get your whole bang for your buck, you can sit back down when we're done. But, you know, the 4th of July is a time that here lately has become something we just kind of celebrate as a holiday, most of us. And I kind of hate that we are where we are as a country. We don't really recognize much anymore, unfortunately, especially the younger generation. I don't think understands why we celebrate that holiday. And it's very special to me. I have family that served in the military. And of course, I served in law enforcement for a little while, but that's a different thing. That's domestic, still important. But those people who went off and served in the foreign wars, people who enlisted during a time that there wasn't a war, they knew they might have to go, and they still served, and they were willing to serve. So I just want to take just a minute. Let me ask you, is there anybody in here, I know there has to be, in an audience this big, that has served in the United States military, any branch at all? Would you stand up? Only those who have served in the United States military. If y'all would give these folks a hand. Now, while you're still standing, how about anybody who has served in law enforcement or currently serves in law enforcement? EMS or the fire department, first responders, anybody else? How about a hand for these folks? Thank you so much. You can be seated now. We're going to do this just a little bit different than we normally do because, well, I can. Let me have this first part by myself, boys. Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesty above thy fruited plain. America, America, God shed his grace on thee and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Oh, if tomorrow all the things were gone I'd worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife. I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. I'm proud to be an American. Well, at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave us the right to be. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. Now, if you're in here tonight, you're truly proud to be an American. Let us hear you one good time. Hey! From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills back in Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, and from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston, and then from New York to LA, where there's pride in every American heart. And it's time we stand and say, yes it is, that I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave us the right to be. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. All right, now folks, it's your turn. We want to hear you say it back to us. You ready? 1, 2, sing. And I won't, and I won't. Oh, and I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the So why don't you call me Little Liza Jane? Now you've got that body and you've got that frame, yes you do. So why don't you call me Little Liza Jane? Nothing I won't do, just one kiss and I'll never be the same. Little Liza Jane. Oh, let's play it one more time, boys. How about it one more time from Mickey Adams on the guitar? Come on. The showman himself. How about it one more time from Dougie back here? And how about it for Mr. Todd? Now you've heard my story, and you've got to know my name. So why don't you call me Little Liza Jane? Girl, I've got it planned for you. There ain't nothing I won't do. Just one kiss and I'll never be the same. Little Liza Jane. Little Liza Jane. Oh, hey, little Liza. Ooh, little Liza. Little Liza Jane. Little Liza. Ooh, little Liza. Little Liza Jane. Come on, baby, now. Ooh, little Liza. Little Liza Jane. Hey, now. Ooh, little Liza. Little Liza Jane. God bless y'all, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming tonight. Y'all be safe going home. That's all we got for you. Hope you had a good time. We'll see you after the vacation break for the next Friday Night Live. Don't forget about tomorrow, Highway 101. All right, boys, let's play it out. Thank y'all.